Today marks the third edition in the series of Taxpayers Forum that the Tertiary Education Trust Fund has been organizing since its inception in 2011. This is to emphasize the significance of regular interactions between TED Fund, FIRs, and taxpayers across the country.
A careful observation will reveal that the fund has between January to December 2020 alone carried out 16,982 various infrastructure projects across the beneficiary institutions. Considering the projects carried out since inception, based on annual allocation to institutions over the years, that is 2011 to 2021, 10 years. By the way, I'm pleased to inform you, in the next few months, we shall be celebrating formally 10 years of the establishment, the coming into being of TED Fund.
While speaking, the Chairman, Board of Trustees of the TED Fund, Alhaji Kasim Ibrahim Imam, expressed appreciation to individuals and companies who have for over 10 years contributed to the growth of the Nigerian education system.
First and foremost, to say a big thank you to all the major companies that have over the years contributed enormous sums of money as education tax to the coffers of the TED Fund. In 10 years, TED Fund has become synonymous with excellence.
The immense contribution of the Federal Inland Revenue Service cannot be overemphasized as a key partner that assists in the assessment, collection, and accounting for TED Fund revenue.
Federal Inland Revenue Service is a key partner of the TED Fund. We assist in the assessment, collection, and accounting for their revenue as enshrined in Section 21A of TED Fund Act. All registered companies in Nigeria are expected to pay education tax. FRA shall assess a company for tertiary education when assessing the company for company's income tax or petroleum profit tax for an accounting period as enshrined also in Section 21A of the TED Fund Act.
A nation cannot be differentiated from its educational system, as it is said that the quality of the education determines the growth of the nation.
Development of a nation is synonymous with the development of its education sector. Many nations with highly developed economies have achieved so by deploying huge investments into the sector from both the public and private sectors. Our nation can therefore not be an exception. Our desire is to reduce significantly the out-of-school children population. 2, to consolidate on the achievements of the Millennium Goals on education. And 3, to improve access and quality of our tertiary education.
So I want you to know that University of Lagos is benefiting from the grant. So in 2020, for the physical infrastructure is the one you use to put up new buildings. You go to some universities, like rightly said earlier on, you would think that it's University of TED Fund, because TED Fund building is all over the place. For physical infrastructure, over 301 billion naira is allocated for the intervention in 2020.
To wrap up the events, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Obafemi Hamzat, commended the good work of all partners and taxpayers in ensuring the nation's growth.
This idea is highly commendable as it demonstrates the commitment and the leadership and management of TED Fund to accountability and transparency, which are essential to securing and sustaining the trust of taxpayers and other stakeholders in the educational sector. I think this forum encourages us to talk to our friends in the industry to say that the contribution is key. Like Professor Ogundipe again said, tell me that country where you are doing well, but the universities are not doing well. It doesn't exist.
With the collective cooperation and commitment of all stakeholders to basic responsibilities as citizens and leaders, there is much to be achieved for their country.